is Tim and Tolly from It's Scrapicated, where we do galvanized steel home decor. And tonight we are creating our reindeer shape. Oh, if you're catching this part, you're probably catching the replay. I don't quite understand why I put the camera exactly in the same tripod every single time we do this. And I'm in a different spot every single time. I don't get it. Gravity, I guess. I guess it's gravity. So you guys say hi when you come in. I gonna get my iPad turned on. There we go. If I push it down to the table a little more, then we cut my head off. But I guess it doesn't matter if we can see my big hair, does it? Hey there, Julie. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Oh, we're gonna be making making reindeers tonight. I got this tote under this table, and there we go. All right, now I'm all situated. Good evening, Miss Barb. How are you? All right. So, I got hot tea because it's cold outside. Decaf hot tea too, by the way, because otherwise I drink caffeine. I start my mornings with coffee, and I drink coffee until such time as until I start drinking sweet tea. Except in the winter, then I switch to hot tea. So, oh, the uncles are here. My uncles, Rob and Joe, big shout out to you. Welcome to the show. All right, so tonight we're making the reindeer shape. He's kind of got big antlers, so he's hard to get in the whole view. This is the 24 inch, and it's 24 inches from, has a little chin to the top of his antlers, so 2 foot. And this is a typical door hanger size. So if you are new here, we do galvanized steel, and galvanized steel is really shiny. So when I do our lives, I have typically texture sprayed. As you can see, it's texture sprayed, which just gives it a bumpy, it's like spraying sand on it, so to speak. It is this right here. It's made by Rust-Oleum. This one is aged iron. We typically use one called Autumn Brown, and that's what this is. But it just makes it bumpy so that the paint grabs. When you paint on shiny slick steel, you have to paint and dry and paint and dry. And with the texture spray, you don't. So that is, oh, Lori, thank you so much. You're so cute. Love the bookcases too, by the way. It just makes it go faster. You know, when you're painting. Not that you should rush your crafting, but you know, I ramble on, and we only got an hour, so we got to speed up the process, right? All right, so this reindeer, what else did I bring? I have been making these PDF files, and we'll go through how you transfer these things. So with, you know, starting tomorrow, we're in Illinois, so no, not tomorrow, tomorrow's Thursday. Friday, we go into a Tier 3 mitigation for our spike in COVID cases. So all recreational gatherings, i.e. our workshops, are suspended. Hey, Jackie, welcome. Again. So, I didn't mean to say it like snottily again, but again. 2020, man, I tell you what. So we've been working really hard to get our craft kits up and do different craft kits. So we did our first pre-order of our Peace Christmas Tree craft kit, and we're gonna do them on like a pre-order. And pre-order is kind of a, maybe not the exact word, because we're gonna open them on a Thursday, close them the following Monday. So you'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days to order kits. Then we'll order the metal, and they'll all be ready to be picked up or ship out on that Friday. So basically 8 days after they open. And then we can kind of bang them all out at the same time versus trying to get kits ready in the midst of all of our retail products that we sell as well. So we're going to do that every other week. So craft kits will reopen, and these are complete craft kits that I'm talking about. Meaning you'll get your shape, you'll get to pick your colors, it'll come with brushes. And then, let me just say, like, reindeer will be a choice, and this video that I'm doing right now will be edited and there for your reference for when you get ready to make, say, reindeer craft kit. So craft kits will reopen on Thursday the 26th, which happens to be Turkey Day, happens to be Thanksgiving, so they will reopen on Thursday. They'll close that Monday, which is the 30th. We are going to try to have Peace Christmas Tree will be back, and then there's 3 or 4. Hopefully we'll have 5 Christmas winter ones to choose from, so you can craft at home. Won't that be so fun? So like the snowman that I did, what was that, just Sunday, and then the reindeer, and so on and so forth. So any questions about craft kits, you know, just drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to let you know. But you don't have to wait for craft kits. You can get just our bare metal shapes too, anytime. We will texture spray them. Just give us a note if you'd like us to texture spray them. We're happy to. As a matter of fact, all of the bare metal listings may be updated to say texture yes or no. I think we did that. We do a lot of things, and I can't necessarily always remember them all, but I think it does ask you texture spray, and then it asks you if you want holes drilled, and we'll give you the hanger wire too. And that's an all the time thing. You don't have to wait for craft kits. We do cut metal twice a week, so it may be, you know, 3 days or so before, if I don't have it in stock, which we're not stocking lots of metal. Okay, Tammy, are you gonna talk or are you gonna paint? What are you doing here? All right, we're making a reindeer. So I have in these little cups, yes, Miss Amanda, you have, and they're always amazing. She's an amazing little at-home crafter. So, yes, and I will tell you anything if you have any questions. Hey, Jamie, how are you? If you have any questions about anything, I will tell you. I have no secrets. I'm like an open book. I'll tell you anything you wanted to know and then some. Like, okay, let's paint. So I have brown. Now we have our own line of paints, but you can use acrylics. You can use your own craft paint. We use latex, but acrylics and latex are in the same family. So this is it's brown. So I have that, and that's what I'm going to ultimately paint the top of his head. And then I just added some white to the it's brown for his muzzle. Okay, so let's get started here. Now normally I would say that you should always use chip brushes on textured steel. If you can use foam brushes, but the bumpiness kind of rips up the brush, so to speak. But I really do kind of need a fine edge here, so I am going to use this foam brush just so I can use that edge. And if you guys have any questions as I'm going through this, please just shout it out. Now, this reindeer kind of has, you see this little curve right here? So that's going to guide me to where I need to make his muzzle. So I'm just going to follow the curve, boom. Follow the curve, and that's it. Now, it probably would have been better if I would have done the lighter color to make that, but we're gonna just go with it, and then we'll put his muzzle down here. And I might have to do that follow the curve boom thing over it. All right, now that I got my line made, I can go to my chip brush, which holds a lot more paint, and it's gonna go a lot faster for you. The dogs are barking, sorry about that. Our method of painting is pretty rustic, so we're gonna leave those spaces. I'm gonna follow the curve of his head up here where his antlers are, so kind of the same thing. Just follow the curve. I'm gonna need a little more paint. I don't know what's happening up there. You can hear that dog barking. Somebody probably left him in the room by himself, and he's now throwing a fit. Not spoiled at all. All right, so I just followed the, let me show you, where his kind of ear comes. I just followed that curve and just rounded it right out. So just follow the curve. You can pencil it off if you feel more comfortable with that. All right. And that's it. I'm painting brown and this is brown, so it's like I gotta get up on top of it to see. So that's it. All right, so now I'm gonna do the same thing. Brush in the water. Hey, Carrie. It is so fun, isn't it? I was feeling really tired when I got home, and I thought, once I get live, I'll be fine. I'll spunk right up. It's probably, I don't know if it's probably more you guys than it is the crafting, hanging out. All right, so now I'm going to, remember, I got a little excited. I'm gonna follow this curve back around because I went the wrong way. I'm using this brush simply so I can use that point, or the, you know, the pointy end, so I can make a good line here. Follow the curve. And then I'll switch to my detail brush. I mean my chip brush. All right. Oh, it's pretty good. Might be a little crooked. And then again, I'm just going to get my chip brush. Still feel like that needs to be up a little further. He also won't fit on here straight, so he's crooked, so it's like, is my line straight? I don't know. It depends on how you hold your head. Oh, I know. Corny jokes, Tammy, corny jokes. Voila. All right, do I have another foam brush? Yes, because I still need to straighten my line out. That's much better. There, him is a little straighter now. All right. So you can probably see now that it's a little bit lighter. That doggone light. It's scary. How it has those spots. There, that's pretty good. Where I kind of leave those because I love that fun rustic look. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn him around a little bit because he's just too big for my table. And I am going to grab my lime green and get his antlers on here. If you wipe off the rim of your paint jar when you're done using it and you don't just slop it over the edge and then screw the lid on and let it dry, it opens a lot easier. That's a free tip. Oh, Tammy, you are corny. All right, so now I'm again going to use this tip of this foam brush just because my paint's wet, and if I get wet paint and wet paint, it's going to smear. All right, it'll take me an hour to wash out all my brushes when I'm done here, won't it? And then again, I'm just going to use my chip brush and get his antlers painted. One of these, probably I'm gonna move to the little guy here in a second. I'm gonna put stripes, so like red stripes, so it'll be red and lime striped. And then once this one's dry, I'm gonna come back and put polka dots on his antler, red polka dots. I thought that'd be fun. Miss Joey's on here. She made me, she paints at the shop. That's what she does. She's amazing at it. She made me a 3-foot version of this guy. We have one that's 3 foot tall, and she made me the 3-foot version for my door for Christmas. I don't have it up yet, of course, but I don't even know what I have on my door. That's terrible, isn't it? Terrible. Hey, Tara, how are you? And there's my dad. Hi, Papa. Yeah, I know. We miss all of our scrappicators. It has just been It has not been the year for a DIY workshop. All right, so here's where we are. So we pretty much have to let this guy dry before we can put on the next layer. Now, I have a second one done and we're gonna switch to that. You can force dry. You just need to, and you can force dry using a blow dryer. Just use your blow dryer only on cool. Simply because metal will grab heat and it's gonna get really hot really fast, and that can also cause your paint to lift, and I mean, it could burn you. In the summer, when we leave stuff outside to dry in the sun and the heat, those suckers are hot. We need like a little oven mitts to get them off the tables outside. But you can force dry, just use a blow dryer on cool. Hey Jennifer, how are you doing? Howdy neighbor. All right, we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna put the big guy in front of the fan over here. And oh, look at this is how I paint. Let's try not to get the wet lime green paint onto the reindeer. All right, so I showed you this when we first started. So this is simply a PDF file that if you reindeer craft kit isn't available yet, it will open on Thursday the 26th of this month, so Turkey Day. This PDF will be in there. When we used to do workshop, pre-COVID, we had stencils, okay, and they were made out of, you know, just like cardstock, and then folks would use it to trace around. Well, so now we have these little PDFs for at-home crafting. So there's a couple of things with the, I'm going to cut this up a little bit. The 12-inch reindeer is on here and the 24. There's a couple different things you can do. For the nose, put that over there. I'm just going to cut this out. I'm not a very good cutter. I got an F in home ec on my sweatpants when I was in high school because the girl cannot cut a straight line. She cannot. I can paint. I can come up with 1,027 ideas. Can't cut a straight line. True story. There's actually people on here that will tell you that is the honest to God truth. So my point is, this might be a crooked nose since I'm the one cutting it out. I'm going to show you a couple. The nose is big enough, it's probably best to cut it out. And then when I get to the eyes, I'm going to show you, again, kind of a different way to transfer things on. How do you send if you don't have Facebook? Uncle Joe, we are uploading all of my live videos to the YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. Hey, and if you guys are on YouTube and you are not subscribed to our channel, I'm going to put the link in here. I want a custom link where it says youtube.com/itscrapicated, but you have to have 100 subscribers or they don't give you those fancy things. And we only have like 22. So like if you're on YouTube and you'd want to subscribe to our channel so I can get a custom email or vanity YouTube address that's not a bunch of letters and numbers, that'd be amazing. I love you forever. Straight as a dog's hind leg. That's exactly right. I say that all the time. That is crooked as a dog's hind leg. I don't know where I come up with these things. Probably my mama. All right, so I cut that out, and now I'm just going to trace it on here with my pencil. Now, for the reindeer, you want to get the curve right up against where his colors come together. If you've crafted with me before, you know when I'm up close, I gotta take my glasses off because I can still see better without my glasses up close. All right, boom. You probably are not gonna be able to see that great, but I just traced on his nose. So if you're kind of you know, new to crafting on metal, or you're not feeling, you know, you're feeling like, oh gosh, I couldn't freehand that on there. We have taken all of that out, all of that worry away, because you don't want to spend, you know, 50 bucks on a craft kit if you're not feeling like, if you feel like maybe it's your first time or whatever. Well, the goal is that it is completely foolproof. All right, so now I'm just using a little detail brush, and I'm just painting in his nose. Again, we got that right up against where those two colors come together. Yeah, it's got to always take my glasses off. And it's too far away to see the comments up there, so I got my iPad down here. You guys are like, Timmy, you got a lot of issues, sister. It's okay. Whatever makes it work, right? Now, I wasn't really anticipating by using this little bitty brush that I might need 2 coats, but you might, the way that it's kind of coming out. If I was using I'll tell you what I can do. If I was using one of those chip brushes, it would cover a lot better than my detail brush. All right, so now I kind of got the whole outside of the nose. I was kind of looking to see, those are really big brushes. I don't think I'm going to get them in this little bitty nose. Well, we'll see how it comes out. We got a couple other things to do, and the paint isn't uber thick, so this little brush is probably a little small. But my point is, it won't take it very long to dry. So many names for brushes. What did I say? Chip brush, detail brush, foam brush. This is a round brush. This is a flat, oh no, that's an angled brush. This is a fan brush. Yeah, girl, there's like all the brushes. The fact that I would call them the right name even half the time, that's amazing in and of itself. All right. Well, his nose doesn't look terrible. I would put another coat. I really would, because you can kind of see it through there. So I'm going to go ahead and put the stripes on his antlers and his eyes and his mouth, and then we'll see, maybe we need to add another coat there. Love the nose. I know, it's so cute. All right, so I'm just going to make diagonal lines, and I'm just really going to just freehand this. Just kind of spacing them out. If some of them are thicker or thinner, that's okay. It's okay. They don't, if you wanted them to be, you know, perfectly the same size, just grab your ruler, mark them off, line them off, and paint them in. If you've been here more than 30 seconds, you've probably figured out I'm really more of a just fly by the seat of your pants kind of girl. All right. Oh, gotta watch his head. Let's see, so this would really go up here. So his antlers are a little bit split. See how I just kind of followed that line there? I gotta get my glasses back. Oh, you're so sweet, Tina. Yes. If you guys, you know, want to share, that would be amazing. The dogs are in a fight. Can you hear them? Oh, those dogs. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm more impressed by the fact that Bob broke up the fight without actually hollering. All right, so I am just continuing. Oh no. Joey, what do I do now? I just keep going this way? Joey paints the most of the things, because now I want to turn the other way and now I can't. So now I don't know what to do. I think I got to go this way. Joey, you better still be there, because I don't really know what to do. I know we put these diagonal lines on here. Oh yeah, so if I just go here, then I come up this way. Never mind, I got it figured out. You guys are like, aren't you supposed to be the one telling us? I got a little confused by the diagonal lines. I'm still not sure this is right, but I think so. I'll know when I'm done. And guess what? If I got it wrong, I'll paint over it. Because that's how this is why I should do test runs. But I think I got it. Yay! Yes! Joy does this day in and day out. I don't paint every day anymore. I do still know how. I'm just not as well versed as she is. All right, I got it. Look, I got it. I was scared for a minute. As one of a kind, that's right. That's exactly how they're supposed to be. But I think I got it. Woo! I was having a little heart palpitation there. I was like, oh gosh, we're panicked right here in the middle of the live. Oh, all right, I'm gonna put just a titch more paint on his nose, and then we are going to put his eyes on and his mouth. And hopefully those antlers will be dry, kind of like we did with the snowman. I just want to show you a couple different looks of things you can do. I may not get them all finished in the hour, but I really would just much rather show you techniques of things you can do and kind of how these and how to use the stencils and that kind of thing versus you guys just sitting here watching me paint for an hour. I'd just rather show you different looks and different techniques. Right, just a touch more. That's what we say. I say the funniest things. Did you guys know, who was here on Sunday night? When I got ready to be done, I said, night-night. I mean, that's what I say to my puppies. I don't even know where that came from. I was just shocked. I went back and watched that video. I was like, what did you say? Night-night? What, are you crazy? It's so funny. You know what? If 2020 has taught us nothing, it is that you have to find your own joy, right? Nothing gets me too worked up anymore. I just kind of go with the flow. All right. So the nose is done. I have this little piece of lime green right there. Let me fix that right quick. All right, so eyes. Now, if it was me, I would get a paint pen, okay? Paint pens, are you kidding? My husband's on there saying he doesn't feel good. Like, oh my. I would use a paint pen and just draw these on here. They're ovals is what you need. And you're gonna put them center of the nose. But I gave you on the little PDF the eyes as well. So let me cut these out. It's gonna be a little tricky because his nose is wet. Now you can use carbon paper or this is a charcoal stick, just like charcoal artists use. And I'm gonna rub this on the back. And I'm gonna blow that off a little bit. Oh look, I cut it at a curve. I didn't even mean to. Oh, maybe that's when I cut the nose out. Well, that was ingenious on my part. I didn't even mean to do that. And then set it on here and then trace around it with your pencil. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it because it's dark on dark, but hopefully you can. The charcoal lines come right off, and then you can see exactly where you would either paint in with a detail brush or use your black paint pen. I want to tell you guys something too. On our website, we have a brand new category in the header menu. It is, there's nothing in it yet because we still are finishing up the pictures. But it's called Craft Supplies and Accessories. And we are going to have these exact same professional grade 22-year UV resistant black and white paint pens, the exact same ones that we use there for your purchase, as well as additional chip brushes in both the 1.5 inch size and the 1/2 inch. What else is there? A set of 4 spouncers, which are, you know, your polka dot makers. So if you know, whether you're getting a craft kit when they're open, or you have metal, or you just buy a metal and you want to buy the brushes right there. So they're going to be right there on our website, and you will be able to purchase them directly versus maybe running out to the Walmart or ordering off of Amazon. So we're pretty excited about that. Oh, magnets will be there too. We're going to have extra magnets there in sets of 10. I think it's 10 or 20. Don't quote me on that, because I can't rightly remember. All right. Look it. He's got eyes. He's coming to life. Isn't he so cute? All right. So same thing for the mouth. There it is. So that's just kind of his little mouth. Now really that's just like a line and a line and a line. But if you're not comfortable with that, you could pencil it on first, or we'll just do the same thing with our chalk. Again, you can use carbon paper, good old carbon paper. Just put a little charcoal there on the back. And I made it little enough so I can kind of see where I want to place it. It kind of goes off to the side just a smidge. And now I have his mouth on there, which you probably can't see very well. Just using my paint pen. You can, of course, do this with a detail brush. It's just a million times easier with a paint pen. Other than that, the cutest little mouth. I love it. All right. While we are waiting for his nose and his antlers to dry, I need magnets. Can we order? Yes, we can. We can add that to your order. Can you send a private message? I'll forget. I guarantee you I will. You know how I am. It's hard to remember all the things, and I don't have anywhere to write it down. Yet, I don't know. Victoria, that is a good question. Do we have these reindeer in stock? We just are not stocking a lot of metal and tying up that cash flow. We do order metal again on Friday, so it would be in on Monday. I may have 12-inch. If you want to give me a call, I may have this one, but I am almost sure that I do not have this one, which is the 24-inch. Okay, I want to put polka dots on. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea, Tina, because you know I'm always about being able to get the things that I'm using personally. And these paint pens our paint pens may be a little more expensive than the ones you get at Walmart, but being able to kind of get everything you need all in one spot, not have to go here or there or order, you know, everything kind of comes together. All right, yeah, polka dot makers is the other thing. There's 4 sizes of the polka dot makers, and they'll come in a packet. I think it's 1.5 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, or some such notion like that. I don't know, that feels a little small. How about you guys choose? Which one you think? The bigger ones or the smaller ones? Can you kind of see? Which ones do you think? I kind of feel like the bigger ones. What do you guys think? Yes, Miss Victoria, you can call tomorrow. We'll be there. And then I'll be at the shop and I can check stock for you and see what we have. I'm almost sure we don't have that big one. You think the small one? Okay. Uh-oh. Now, Jamie and Dawn and Victoria say the bigger ones. We're going to go with a democracy here. No politics, but a democracy over polka dot makers. We're going bigger. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my spouncer in here, and then I'm going to offload the paint. So if you don't offload your paint, it makes a big pool of paint around the edges. All right, so here we go. Press, wiggle, 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 swirl. That's how I do it. Oh my gosh, I love the polka dots. I love stripes, but the polka dots are super cute. I'm so visual, and I hope some of you guys may be too, so it's so helpful to me to be like, well, if I wanted to put polka dots, what would that look like? So again, we may not get all the projects done, but at least you have a couple different ideas of what it may look like. Because we'll always have an example, but you may not want to follow that. You may want to do your own thing, which is awesome. How I do polka dots, people ask me that all the time. I just kind of go in a diagonal. So I started diagonal and then diagonal. Diagonal, well, that one should have been down just a titch. That one right there should have been down just a titch. But there's no rhyme or reason to it. Just kind of eyeball it and see. You need this to match your porch candy. Yes, you have Joy Reindeer porch candy. That is, he is so stinking cute. That's a little close. But it'll come out fine. Yeah, so we're really working on that whole perfectly paired thing where your door hanger and your porch candy all coordinate. So yes, and we just had him resize this guy, reindeer guy. We call him Joy Reindeer because he matches Joy porch candy. All right, so that's what polka dots look like. How stinking cute is that? I love it. Whoa, just try not to drop them. All right, so he is dry. I could put his nose on and whatnot, but I'd rather show you finishing details on the one that we have that is dry. And then just like the snowman from the other night, I will finish him, and then he will be an example just like the snowman we did the other night. Remember when we did the polka dot mouth and then we did the kind of whimsical mouth? So you have different, kind of things that you can visually see. All right, now I would probably go back through here. I don't want to make his nose wet again because I want to show you the highlights, but you can still kind of see where you can kind of see through. And I would probably go back and do one more coat there just to finish it up. It did fine on the antlers, the red over the green, but not so much over the brown. It just needs 2 coats instead of the 1. All right, so white paint pen. Again, we're gonna have black and white paint pens because those are the 2 that I feel like you'll always use. And these paint pens that we get, they last forever too. So you'll be able to use it on tons of projects. This is not one of our paint pens. This one came from the Walmart, but it still works perfectly. Yeah, the polka dots are super cute. I love them. All right, so I'm just gonna put like a little highlight on his nose. Just like that, okay? I think you can, I'm gonna go ahead and, you guys can see pretty good. Glasses off. I'm gonna put a little highlights in his eyes. And then I'm gonna go kind of around him. Just making short, light strokes. I'm gonna define his ears a little bit. I'll go ahead and do his head, and then I'll come back and do his antlers. Now it looks really bright, and you might be thinking, Tamara, what are you doing? That was horrible. But when I come back with the black over the top, it's gonna tone that down considerably. And it's not going to be so kind of in your face, so to speak. All right, so that's what he looks like with his white highlights. The black I'm going to do around the edge, not his nose and his, oh, that's not the right one, his eyes. But it's going to just totally tone this down. See how it's toning it down, but it's defining the edge. Oh no, your dog. My studio is in the basement, and our little dogs, they won't go down the stairs. It's very strange. They'll go up and down the stairs to go outside, but they won't go up and down the stairs, especially down, to come to the basement. So all my stuff is safe from the Wonder Twins or the Terrible Two, just the Terrible Two, depending on what day it is. All right, him all done. I think he's so cute. What do you guys think? He's pretty cute, huh? So this will be done the exact same way, just bigger, right? And he's got a bigger nose, got bigger eyes, bigger mouth. But with the polka dots. Oh, that's terrible, Victoria. I'm sorry. All right, now if you were here on Sunday, you know that we have a brand new product coming out. But if you weren't here on Sunday, I'm going to show it to you again, because I am going to put this on the, when I showed you the 24-inch stand, we have these new reusable stands. I know, it looks like a Christmas tree from the side, but it's not. It's a reusable stand made out of steel. It uses magnets, and these are going to be in the craft supplies and accessories also. And then we also have the 6-inch one, which is for the 12-inch shapes. I don't think I showed you this one on Sunday. Where do I put that? Let me put that down there. So this little dude will stand up. I promise it works. I just don't have it on here right. I bent it. All right, so you look at that. It stands up. I'm not sure I have it on there straight. Do I have it on there straight? Yeah. So they stand up. And then you just pull this off, and you can put a different 12-inch shape on there. So you can use them for your indoor decor as well. He's crooked. That's part of his problem. So we have them for the 12-inch shapes. And then I'll show you, even though that reindeer's not done, how it works with the big shapes. We had a couple tweaks to make, but we had to make this just a titch longer, the 24-inch stand. We made it just a titch longer. So you just, it's similar to porch candy, you just, it'll come with magnets, you just put them on the front. I know this dude. I need bigger space. Boom. And now him stands up. So this stand got tweaked so it would stand up just a little bit more. So we added some, Brandy added some, she made this a little thicker at the bottom so it'll stand up straight. So these are coming soon too, and they'll be in that craft supplies and accessories. So now, that's why we're starting to ask you, do you want us to drill holes or not? In preparation for, because if you're gonna put yours on your stand, you probably don't want us to drill holes in it. See, there's a method to my crazy. I'm gonna put the little 6-inch dude back up because he is so cute. And then I want to see if you guys had any questions that I missed while I was rambling on. And on Sunday, I've moved to Wednesday nights. I know when we rolled this out, I said it was going to be on Thursday nights, but we're going to be doing the craft kit packing on Thursday nights every other week, and so it didn't make sense to, you know, continue to switch it. So we're going to be Wednesday nights at 7:30. You'll always be able to catch the replay, and then, like I said, I'm going to download this, edit it out, probably the beginning and the end, where I'm just talking about nothing that has to do with crafting, and upload them to our YouTube channel. So Sunday, we are going to make a great big round ornament. We had a round ornament and we changed it. So if you've ever seen those ornaments that are in our window boxes, it looks just like that. It's got the big, you know, round thing with the hole in the center. Like, it actually looks like an ornament. I do not know how much the stands will be. I just ordered them in for the first time, so I don't know how much this steel is going to cost me, and I got to price it out. But the point would be that we get them at a really reasonable price point, a really good price point, because we want you to have the stands and be able to use them to also use our stuff to decorate inside as well. So I'm super excited about these stands, and when you get your stand, it'll be spray painted matte black. It's not, these are just my prototypes, so they're still bare steel, and it'll already be bent for you because they'll come to us flat, and we have to bend them using a 2x2 in the center so that they get that really flat front. So yours will come bent already just like this and painted matte black. They are called, there's two different things out there. Row ornaments and 3 ornaments. So 3 ornaments does not have the stakes on the bottom, and they're a little bit smaller. And then the row ornaments are the ones that are meant to go, it's 3 ornaments, a big one and 2 small ones on the side, meant to go in your window boxes. So they should be on there. I'll double check when I go upstairs. All right, let me just run back through here, be sure I haven't missed anything. You guys are so sweet. I know I'm like a train wreck. I'm all over the place half the time. But hopefully this is helpful and fun, and if nothing else, you can come here for an hour and, you know, come into my little crazy world and tune out all the loud crazy of the world. That's really the point, right? Creativity makes you happy. When you exercise your creativity, it makes you happy. It's proven fact. Psychology Today. Yeah, they had an article on that. All right, you guys. Oh, Victoria, please don't apologize. Ask anything that you want. If I know, I will tell you. If I don't know, I will make it up. I'm just kidding. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, I am off. You guys have a wonderful rest of the week. I will be live on our Facebook page from the shop on Friday. We will still be open on Fridays and Saturdays like we have been at 25% capacity is the new rule. You know, and we're there all day, every day, too, in there creating. So if you ever have any questions, please just give us a call. If you want to know if I have something in stock, I can certainly check. Whatever you need, just give us a call. All right, you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you so very soon. Mwah! Bye.